person who finds a gravestone from the future, and someone who went through a portal. We have some crazy videos this week. Another week, another weird and creepy compilation. In case you missed it, here's a roundup of all the weird and creepy videos I shared on all my other socials this week. If you've seen a TikTok that you think should be included in one of these compilations, make sure to go tag me. And just a reminder that Glitch Community Plus members here on YouTube get early access to these videos, so they get to see them a day or two or before everybody else. And if you want to become a member, you can click the join button next to my profile picture below. But right now, let's get it started. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's get weird.
This person experienced a glitch in the Matrix with their laundry.
I finally experienced my first glitch in the Matrix. Let me explain. So this happened 2 days ago, and I've been telling myself to record a video, but I keep getting so busy and forgetting, so I'm going to finally tell you the story now. So I had a basket of laundry that was dry and clean sitting on my floor, and I needed to get it put away. It was sitting there for maybe a day and a half before I finally picked it up and started folding it. And I fold everything, and it's all normal, like it's all my husband's clothes. So I'm folding the laundry, and then I see this in the basket. Like, what the hell is that? I've never seen that before in my life. And it's a pair of swim shorts, right? But it says Punta Cana on it. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. But like, my husband's boss just went there on vacation with his wife and his kid, so I figured, like, oh, all right, maybe he brought that home as a gift for Kyle. Like, hey, I bought this for you while I was on vacation, because it's like his size and everything. It's perfect. It'll fit him, you know? It's his size. And I'm like, oh, Dom bought you this? Like, you threw it in the washer with the laundry, and it's dry now. Where do you want me to put it? You know, what a nice gift, whatever, right? He says, what is that? I'm like, what do you mean, what is that? It's a pair of swim shorts. They have to be from Dom. Like, he just went there. So obviously he brought them back for you, right? Like, how else did they get in our laundry? He said, Dom didn't bring anything back for me. The first time I saw Dom since he got back is today. Now my gears are turning. I'm like, if that's the first time you saw him was today, then how has that been sitting in a laundry basket on the floor for 2 days? Now Dom got back from vacation 3 days ago. That's been sitting on the floor since the day after he got back. I didn't fold it and put it away until the day before yesterday. And the day before yesterday was the first time that my husband saw his boss since he came back from vacation. So ever since this happened, I'm like, where did this come from? Where did this pair of swim shorts that's obviously from the place that your boss just went on vacation, that's never been in this house before, where did this come from? How did these get in my house? And the only thing I can think is it's obviously been a glitch in the Matrix. In some other timeline, Dom came home from vacation and gave this to my husband as a little thanks for being my employee and running my business while I was on vacation gift. And Kyle threw it in the washer in that timeline. And then it skipped back to this timeline. Those are still in the washing machine and nobody knows where they came from. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't understand. It's just been like running in my head for days. I can't figure out where they came from. And that's the only explanation I can come up with. Because the fact that they were on the floor since the day after his boss got back, right? The day after his boss got back was the day that laundry got completed out of the dryer. It's been sitting there the whole time. I pulled them out. The look on his face was, why are you asking me what that is? I obviously have no idea. I've never seen that before either. So that really confused me. And I've never seen them before either. But that's the only thing I could think of, is we finally experienced our first glitch in the Matrix. And unless you have a better explanation, that's what I'm going with. That's what happened.
This person apparently has something that stands behind her in a lot of her videos that her followers have seen, and it's really scary.
Warning, if you scare easy, this shit made my stomach drop. So once again, I could have gone my whole life without y'all telling me there's something behind me. In every single one of my videos is the one where I get flowers, no note, I thought that's what the TikTok was about, but apparently there is someone or something standing behind me in the doorway. I decided I'm going to screen record myself screenshotting the doorway, playing around with the settings. This is what I found.
This person was healed overnight, and it looks like whatever healed her left her a gift as well. Check this out and let me know what you think.
Okay, let's talk glitches in the matrix or interdimensional gifts or spiritual gifts or whatever you want to call it. So for those of you that know me or have been close to me or know what I've been going through, I've been really, really ill for the last few days. I've been persevering and trying to push through, but the last couple of days really knocked me for six. I lost my voice. I couldn't talk. I had a really bad throat infection. I was on antibiotics. I was getting chills, really, really, really sick, to the point where I actually had to just stay in bed. And that's something that I really rarely do, like really don't do. And I actually could not talk. Like I couldn't talk. I was writing on a pad. I was knocking on the head of the bed, sending messages, writing on my iPad. I just could not get my voice out. My temperature was really bad. I was on antibiotics, like full blown, like, you know, my family were like, we need to get you to the hospital. And I was like, no. When I sleep with a selenite rod under my pillow. As an intuitive healer, psychic medium, I always have a selenite rod under my pillow. It has double function, you know, protection and energy clearance. I pray, I manifest, I ask for healing. I woke up this morning and I was like, what's that under me? Like I turned around, I was like, what's that under me? I woke up with a little crystal under me in the bed. I looked, there was no other crystals, but it's a little rose quartz. I did have some weird dreams. I can't fully remember them. I had like shades of stuff around me and that I knew my guides were with me, but I didn't realize what it was that was happening. I woke up well, feeling better this morning, well enough to get up and have a shower. My voice is back. Miraculously back. I've got a bit of a sniffle, but nothing else. And I woke up with a little crystal. They forgot it here. I woke up with this little tiny crystal in my bed. I don't know where it came from. I have no other crystals. The only one I do use in my bedroom is the selenite rod. Everything else is in my office, which is detached from my house, which is like next door, where I do all my readings and my lives from, and everyone sees that it is like totally detached from the house. I don't bring anything over because I don't want crossing energies. I don't want any spirits or anything like that to come to the house, although they do. But yeah, anyway, I was gifted a little rose quartz. Gifted, or they forgot it here. Anyway, oh, dropped it. There you go. My own little interdimensional gift, or glitch in the matrix, or whatever you want to call it. What do you think? And miraculously, I feel so much better. The only thing I've got is a sniffle And yesterday I was feeling like I was going to die. Today I feel so much better, and I've got my little rose quartz. Yeah, I never thought like I would have such a, I've been gifted things like before, but it wasn't anything like so significant. Like I've woken up with little bits of grass when I was a teenager in my bed, but I don't know. But this is like major crazy. Anyway, there we go.
Did this person see a skinwalker in the Appalachian Mountains? Oh my God, I shouldn't have said the word.
What's the weirdest and most unusual experience you've had in the Appalachian Mountains? Buckle up, story time. Let me first shed some context on this area. You know how almost every region has a haunted location, like a haunted house? Everyone knows the history there, and everyone also knows that that history is a little dark. People funnel all sorts of energy into that location. The human brain is a very powerful thing, and when enough human brains come together in one idea and focalize in to a certain location, like a haunted house, for example, it can bring forth some things, manifesting entities with energies. Now, I live in the Appalachian foothills, the gateway to the Appalachian Mountains. I live smack dab in the middle of Wayne National Forest. A lot of native people used to live here, and they were relocated, offsetting an entire way of life, removing native people from their holy lands, native people dying in droves. Well, a lot of them focalized a lot of that energy to bring forth a certain entity that I don't even like saying out loud, but I've seen it, and it was fucking terrifying. All of our roads around here just go through endless forest. It can kind of get to your head when you're driving at night. Hardly any cell phone service in a very remote and sparsely populated area. One night I was heading home from fishing, just listening to the radio and carrying on, when a coyote stepped into the middle of the road. This thing ain't moving out of the road, so I just hit my brakes and I sit there with it in my headlights. When I first saw it, it'd be about as far as where that barn is, but it got about as close to where that fence is right there. It was acting real strange, real confident, nonchalant, like I didn't matter, like that big hunk of steel that I was driving, it didn't care about. It was walking right down the center of that lane. When it gets from about me to that fence, it just stops. I've never seen an animal be so still in my life. So I'm honking my horn at it. I'm making all sorts of noise and hooting. I don't want to hit this thing. I want to just get around it. But something's really striking me off with it. I honk at it several more times till finally I take my car out of park, and the moment I took my car out of park, I saw it stand up. Just like the freaking hair on my arm right now, I saw it stand up on its back legs, man, and it rattled me to my core. We don't even say the name of this thing out loud here. You'll just invoke it. The only thing I thought to do was just accelerate hard and get past it and try not to look at it as I got by. But I could not help but notice it remained perfectly still, except for its head twisting, looking at me as I went by it. I was terrified to look in my rear view. Terrified. I flew down them old coal mining roads and those old wagon trails, man. I was hauling ass to get home. It never once felt like it wanted to hurt me. Just wanted to make sure that I knew that it was real. As big and as brawny and as strong as I am, there wasn't a single part of my head that thought that I could win whatever that was. It psychologically dominated me without barely moving. When it stood up, it looked like it had gained like an extra 2 feet, just perfectly still. I got more of them. Me and Cody. Had a few run-ins with the big guy too. Me and Cody even got impressions of his feet, but that's a story for another time. Welcome to Appalachia. Stay safe, stay wild.
This person just had a huge time loss. I think it might be an alien abduction. What do you think?
The absolute weirdest thing ever just happened to me, and I need to share it with you guys. I'm in my bathroom so I don't wake anybody up because it's currently 4:40 in the morning, okay? So I wake up tonight, and I woke up on the couch because that's where I slept, and I immediately looked at my phone to see what time it was, and I was wide awake so I could clearly see what time it was. It was 12:17, so it was midnight. So I was like, okay, I'm wide awake. I'm going to go ahead and get dressed, and I'm going to do laundry, do whatever. Well, I had to pee. So I got off the couch. I left my phone on the couch. I came to the bathroom, and I started peeing. Within a split second, I mean a split second, there was a really bright light that flashed in the bathroom. And I remember going, because it was like blinding. And immediately after that happened, like the door moved a little bit and it scared me and I jumped. And I looked down and my dog was behind the door. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you were not just right there. When did you get in the bathroom? I don't think anything of the stuff. So I get up. I'm in the bathroom not even 5 minutes. And I walk back to the couch to grab my phone and I start to walk to the kitchen. As soon as I got in the door frame of the kitchen, I clicked the side button on my phone and to light it up. And when I did, I immediately stopped in my tracks and stood there looking at my phone like this for 20 minutes because the time read 3:27 a.m. What? It was literally just midnight 5 minutes ago. What the fuck just happened? And so I stood there for 20 minutes trying to think of what the hell just happened. Now, I do have narcolepsy and I do pass out, but I did not fall asleep in the bathroom. I did not wake up on the ground like I usually would have because I lose all control of my body. I did not fall asleep in the bathroom. I was in here not even 5 minutes. How the hell is it 3 o'clock in the morning? So I sat at my desk for an hour trying to think of what the hell just happened because I am dumbfounded. Did I just get abducted by aliens for 3 hours? Did I just experience some kind of time loop thing? I don't know. I need answers. I need answers.
Is this person seeing a gravestone from the future in this historic cemetery?
Is this the Mandela effect? Am I in the future? Is it 2025? Because we're back at the cemetery, okay? And I'm looking at graves. We're doing our ghost hunting. Next thing. Mr. Rice? Mr. and Mrs. Rice? Look at this. He was born in 1944, but died in 2034. And then Miss Rice was born in 1950, and she died in 2040. I thought we were in 2025. Did I time warp when I came through the other night? I don't understand. Are they planning it? Are they planning? Is that what? But why? Why 6 years apart? I'm confused.
This person either went through a portal while they were driving or they had some just crazy glitch in the Matrix. Watch this and let me know what you think.
All right, so I just had a super weird, inexplainable thing happen to me when I was driving home from work, and I'm just gonna put it out there because I want all the theories and I have to tell people about it. I do not know if this is like a parallel universe type thing, quantum physics, whatever it is, but something freaking weird happened to me when I was driving. I signed up to sit an ECMO shift tonight, and it was at a hospital that was 45 minutes away. And when I got there, it ended up that there was nobody actually on support, so I had to turn around and go home. And when I did this, I called my best friend and was just talking to her, and I was like, yeah, of course, like I drove here and I have to turn around and go home because nobody's on support, so they don't need me. Again, the hospital is like 45 minutes, and that is if there's no traffic and like I'm booking it. So like maybe even say it's like 50 minutes away, okay? I was on the phone with her. I called her as soon as I left the parking garage because in the parking garage I didn't have service. So I get on the highway, which is a little bit down the road, and I'm driving and I'm talking to her just like we normally would. And before I know it, I see a sign that like is the exit sign before the exit that I take to go home. And typically I'm on the highway for like 25 minutes or so before I get like either to the hospital or to home, whichever one it is. It's like a 25-minute time period of me being on the highway. And I saw it and mentally checked, like, okay, yeah, I know, I got a second bridge. After the second bridge, I got to take that exit. And it's like 2 miles down the road. And then, you know, I can exit off the highway. So I was talking to her, and the next sign that I see is a sign that I'm not familiar with. And I was like, wait, did they change the signs on this highway? Because my best friend also travels it to go home and back and forth. And I told her the name of the exit sign, and she was like, wait, where are you? Like, yeah, that's like way past where I was actually trying to go. And I looked at the timestamp of our phone call, and I was on the phone with her for like 8 minutes and 49 seconds. So like under 9 minutes, I was on the phone with her. And like I said, I called her when I left the hospital. The hospital's 45 minutes from my house. So in the matter of 9 minutes, I was past my exit already and had to loop back around on the other end of the next town to come home. I got home, like I'm home now, I'm sitting in my driveway making this video, and it's only been like 37 minutes, which makes no freaking sense whatsoever. 37 minutes from the time that I left the hospital that's at least 45 minutes away from my house, but I managed to go completely past where I needed to go and had to backtrack to come home. And I just don't understand. I'm honestly really weirded out, and I have no idea what freaking happened to me, but yeah, what the frick happened to me?
This person saw a weird shadow figure floating, and then something really weird happened on their computer. Do you think they're related?
I need answers. It's been 7 years. I'm gonna try to make this story quick because I only got 10 minutes. Okay, so it was November or December 2017. Pretty sure it was November. This particular day, I'm leaving my house. At the end of my street, there's a stop sign. I take the stop sign literally every day for work, for whatever. There's nothing particular to my left, nothing particular to my right. Like, it's just a boring, regular street with a sidewalk. There's no bus stop even or anything. So this day, I get to the stop sign on Snapchat with my friend at the time. So I have the Snapchat camera open because I was ready to snap back. And so as I'm sitting there in my car, something catches my attention to my right. So I look, and it's like a hooded black figure literally sitting on air. So it's just floating. So imagine just like a hooded black figure just sitting like this on nothing, literally nothing. There's nothing there. There's no stool. There's no rock, nothing, literally sitting on air. And so this thing, as I look at it, it looks at me and then just turns back to looking straight ahead like he is, just like looking at nothing. And for some reason, I have no memory of what the face looked like. And I want to say it's just like pale, like a pale face looking right at me, and then just turns away quickly. And I remember like, what? I remember doing a double take, like, wait a minute, what is this? Like, what is that? What is that? So I take my Snapchat camera and I snap a picture, which is this one, so it's not the best quality, and also my window is pretty dirty from my dog's drool. So here it is. This is thing, it's holding a stick with something there. What is that, right? So if you could tell me what it is, that would be great, but it doesn't end there. So I do my thing, I think I went shopping, blah blah, I do my shopping, I'm still thinking like, what the fuck was that? Like, what is that? So I get home and I run to my laptop because I really want to know. I'm curious. You know, I have to know what this is. And so I get on my laptop, and my laptop, mind you, has virus protection. I think is it McAfee, whatever. It's a virus protection, so you don't get pop-ups, you don't get viruses, right? And even so, even if I don't have that protection, I'm on Google. Google's like the safest site out there. You're not gonna get viruses, you're gonna get pop-ups, right? Like, because Google's pretty safe. But I wouldn't know that because I always had virus protection, so mind you. So I'm on the bed with my boyfriend at the time, and I'm Googling like what it could be, like da. Nothing is showing up. I'm like putting in a hooded black figure floating on nothing. Nothing's showing up. And as I'm trying to type again, this like gray box literally just like it like covers the whole screen of my laptop, and it says, "You've been spotted." And me and my boyfriend, we like look at each other. I'm like, what the hell was that? Because it literally like just like popped up and then just like disappeared. And so my boyfriend, who's very logical, not superstitious, doesn't really believe in the paranormal, like he's not into that stuff. He looks at me, he's like, okay, maybe this is a sign that maybe we shouldn't know. Like maybe we should stop trying to see what this thing is. You know, so he got a little scared. I got a little scared, mind you, because hello, like not only is this thing weird, but as I'm trying to figure out what it is, something literally tells me that I've been spotted. So yeah, so it's been 7 years and still can't figure out what this thing was or what that pop-up thing meant. So yeah, so if anyone knows what this thing could be, here it is. Like even if it's like nothing creepy, nothing, but mind you, here's the thing. I've been trying to like, well, maybe it's just like, I don't know. Like I literally cannot tell you what this could be, you know? But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, even if it's not paranormal, even if it's not weird, what happened while I was Googling it is weird. Like, that's pretty weird. Like I told you, I'd never gotten pop-ups. I'd never gotten viruses on my laptop, ever, especially in Google. So the fact that that popped up as I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is, creeped me out. And I've posted it on Reddit, and still no answers. Oh, and also, here's another thing. That picture that I took, this picture, I sent it to my brother, his girlfriend, my friend, and my boyfriend. And that picture all got deleted from their phones somehow, some way. And this picture also kept getting deleted, except my boyfriend. Like it got deleted from my brother's, his girlfriend, and my friend, but never my boyfriend. So I remember it kept getting deleted on my phone, and I kept asking my boyfriend to keep sending me the picture to the point where he's like, all right, babe, like, can you like back it up somewhere, like, because you keep asking me to send it. Yeah, because it keeps getting erased. So I saved this picture like everywhere, on my laptop, flash drives, like, because it kept getting deleted. That's another weird thing.
That concludes our creepy compilation for today. If you like videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. But if you want to keep it going right now, you can check out this video or this playlist.